We talk about it. I just want to talk about it. Chicago is looking real windy, Chicago. Chicago migrants lawsuit filed against Chicago over city migrants. That's what's happening in Chicago. I also heard, smash that like if you agree, if you heard this, $44 million in the government grant money to help the migrants, poof, suddenly it's missing. Now, this is all allegedly now. I don't want to say that the politicians are taking money. I don't want to say that the politicians taking money because everyone is innocent until proven guilty. But where's the money, Chicago? Did it get lost in the wind? So these citizens, they do have a right to sue. They didn't have a civil lawsuit. The people that we put in place to make these decisions obviously didn't make the right decision. You got buses from New York and Texas headed towards Chicago dropping 25 buses a day, dropping migrants, sending them on their way. Right? Where's the money going? Chicago, you got some explaining to do because now the people are tired of it. This is what the people are doing. They're suing. Smash that like if you agree. Subscribe to the channel if you agree. And this is what people are doing. They're suing. You have people in Chicago that migrants are in their hallways. They pay taxes. Now you walk out your door, you see migrants in your hallways, nowhere to go, sleeping on the floor, waiting for a bus or two to come, waiting on a tent city. We all know the shelters is overcrowded. So where are they housing these people? That's what I want to know. But the Chicago, they're tired of it. I'm gonna let NBC Chicago give you an insight.
To be clear, we are not upset with the individuals who are being allowed to cross the borders into America. Let me make that very clear because people get it confused. We are, however, outraged with the government's response and our elected officials' blatant disregard to the local crisis Black families and children are facing now in our city.
Like she said, and I must agree with her too. I don't have anything against the immigrants, nor the migrants. That's not the problem. Why? I'm a migrant myself. And I understand you go from one place, looking for better opportunities somewhere else. You're willing to work. You're willing to do what you have to do. I believe that the legal way is the proper way. Smash that like if you agree. You don't want to leave anyone out. But you also don't want to bring the wrong people in. It has to be a better scan or screening process. You also don't want to bring the wrong people in because that's when the drugs come in, the fentanyl come in, the guns come in, the corruption come in. So how do we gauge that? We allow our elected officials to do that, which is the mayors. The mayors obviously aren't doing their job on the screening process because they're coming across the border and just all they got to do is go on the phone to see what to say at the border. They're having kids at an alarm rate as soon as they get over here just to neutralize the kids so they can be citizens and get government benefits. But when you infringed on the citizens' lives that was already there, then there will be a problem because their competition is right there on the streets, in their hallways, right? While their competition is moving up, it seems like the government is forgetting about their own citizens. It's like they take care of everything on the outside and leave whatever is on the inside dead. So this lady does have a right, as far as the civil suit, to say, hey, what's going on? This is being mismanaged. And I must agree. Now, will the migrants stimulate the economy? See, I look at things from a business perspective as well. I think this will help the factory workers. This will help people who don't want to work, these industries that's having hiring problems and stuff. It's going to go directly to the migrants because they're not going to complain about their wages. All these strikes that's going on from the UAW to Casa Permanente, what you think? You don't think the government already priced it in and put it in and say, hold on, wait a minute? I'm just saying, I want you to think here. I want to put some things out there and I want to make sure you pick it up. Smash that like if you agree. But listen to this.
It's ingenuous and highly disrespectful to come into neighborhoods that have suffered decades of disinvestment, redlining, poverty, and violence to tell them you're taking resources away only to give it to another group of people that you allowed to cross the border illegally. How dare you put these poor people against us, especially because the very reason you claim they're here to seek asylum is the same reason and terror and injustice Black people face today. Chicago is working on an issue without addressing the current issue that it has with the communities that are suffering.
Well, to me, this ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing new. The middle class will always pay for the problems that the USA face. Smash that like if you agree. Leave a comment. They will always pay for it. They will always. So yes, this lady has a point. She has a very valid point. Right? But this is a class war. The government want money too. The governors want money too. You got to look at the hands that's in it. So of course they're going to take care of the outside because that's what's making them the more money. The most money. These immigrants, they couldn't say, hey, state or president, I need funding. I need this, I need that now for the people that's here that's poor, that's under duress. I need some money for them now. The government going to say, okay, well, they're in the land of opportunity. They have opportunities. What are they doing? They're just being lazy, huh? Or they waiting on us? Let them keep waiting. While they stirring up and cooking up another problem, right? So the politicians looking like, this is my bread and this is my butter. I look at it from all different point of views. Follow me. Smash that like while you following. Subscribe while you following. The government, like the governor's like, okay, cool. We got a bigger fish to fry though. It's called immigrants. We can get so much funding off of this. And sure enough, New York asked for over $4 billion in funding. The government didn't give them all of it, but they sure they gave them some of it. Chicago asked for it too. They got their funding. Come to find out, $44 million missing in the funding. Where did the money go? Nobody knows. Where did the money go? Nobody knows. Where y'all think the money go? Audience, people, the community, where do y'all think the money went? Did it get correctly spent? Because all this grant money, it seemed like the immigrants are still, they're not getting their full share as well. So everybody's getting gypped. Everybody's getting gypped. So where's the money going? This is all allegedly now, not stating that any politician did anything. I just want the people to think. That's it. It's awareness. I'm just bringing awareness to the front line. Smash that like if you agree. Because it's going to happen to a metropolitan city near you. It's going to happen to a metropolitan city near you. I'm going to give you a story. And I was in one of my residences, one of my apartment buildings, right? And of course I rented this apartment building. And normally, you know, this apartment building is it's about a 4.5 out of 5 star. Nothing's perfect, but it's a good building. Good management, no complaints. But throughout the migrant crisis, I noticed I seen a lot of different people I haven't seen before. So I'm like, when did we get security in this building? Come to find out, the migrant was posing as security because he had a security shirt on. He was illegal. Someone called the police on him. So it can be as simple as something like that. How do we know that anyone's safe in the building if one person is in a building that's not even supposed to be there? See, these are the things you must ask yourself. So I understand what the lady in Chicago was saying. Safety. They putting the poor on the poor, which means crime gonna go up. That's all that's happening. They putting the poor on the poor, crime gonna go up. While the rich keep on getting richer. That's why financial education and business is so important. Real estate is so important. You know, budgeting is so important. Having a CPA, having a team is so important. These are the things you don't have to worry about what the masses are going through. Having different sources of income is important. For moments like these. I just want to talk about it. Can we talk about it? On that note, let's play.
Resources fly out to help.
Because this lady, she made some valid points.
Support at the magnitude we're seeing now. And to expect us to foot the bill and hand over our already limited resources, public parks and school buildings that have been unjustly closed in the first place. Now you're putting a strain on our police officers and stations.
See, I understand what she's saying, but I don't think these people really care about what you're talking about, man, because you're basically saying, well, the middle class, we have to pay for this as well. We always have to pay for things, and that's not going to change. Man, that's not going to change. You're on the wrong side of it. We got to figure out how to make money off of the problem. Maybe that's the solution. But if you're going to depend on your state to do the job, keep depending. Hope, and hopium is a powerful drug. Hope is considered hopium. It's more powerful than dope. Smash that like if you agree with that statement. Hopium is more powerful than dopium. And people are selling hope. Basically, the only thing I heard from this lady was saying there's nothing that we can do about it. Yeah, we're going to do a civil lawsuit, but there's nothing we can do about it. Because the hands that's in it, they're in all different sectors, business sectors. They're looking at it from a business perspective. She's looking at it from a consumer perspective, from the middle class perspective, which is eliminated. You know? So on that note, I want to know y'all thoughts about the crisis that's going on. And rightfully, she had the right to sue, and people do have the right to sue to a city near you. How much payout would they get? Leave your thoughts down below. I want to know. Leave your thoughts down below. Don't forget to smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Share. Share this information, because sharing creates awareness. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to like this video. On that note, peace, blessings, and love. Remember, be smart, be good. On that note, love.